Another major Supreme Court decision impacting colleges and students nationwide. In a 6-3 ruling, the justices, split along conservative and liberal lines, struck down the use of affirmative action in higher education. The conservatives on the court ruled that affirmative action violates the 14th Amendment. The court heard two cases challenging the admissions policies of Harvard and the University of North Carolina. It effectively upends the use of race as a factor in college admissions in order to achieve diversity on college campuses.
They should not abandon their commitment to ensure student bodies of diverse backgrounds. What I propose for consideration is a new standard, where colleges take into account the adversity a student has overcome when selecting among qualified applicants.
Today's ruling reverses more than 4 decades of legal precedent. The court did find race could be used as part of an admission essay, but those essays cannot be used to circumvent what the court just ruled. Of course, everyone is wondering how they'll be affected. ABC 10's Alicia Machado joining us now to explain the impact here in California. Alicia, what are you learning?
Well, Luke, California banned affirmative action in public schools more than 20 years ago. But education leaders are concerned about how the Supreme Court decision will impact diversity at private colleges and universities within our state.
California officials and education leaders sounding off about the Supreme Court decision to set new limits on affirmative action, a policy used by universities and colleges to address inequity and improve campus diversity.
The decision by SCOTUS, it is disappointing.
The Supreme Court decision declares that race cannot be a factor in college admissions. In a statement, Governor Gavin Newsom condemned the decision, adding, quote, "No court case will ever shatter the California dream. Our campus doors remain open for all who want to work hard, and our commitment to diversity, equity, and equal opportunity has never been stronger." Since 1996, public colleges and universities in California are prohibited from discriminating against or granting preferential treatment to a person based on their race or gender following the passage of Prop 209.
Because of the affirmative action ban, it makes it a little bit difficult for our campuses to reflect the diversity of California as a whole.
UC Davis Chancellor Gary S. May is concerned the decision will lessen opportunities available for underrepresented students. In a statement, he said, quote, "I worry that underrepresented students of color and women will find more challenges and obstacles on their way to fields like mine, engineering, and in other science and technology fields." The chancellor says UC Davis will continue to build on efforts to provide equitable access, highlighting the School of Medicine, where he says half the class is from Black, Hispanic, and Indigenous populations.
I think that there are some lessons to be learned from schools that have, especially in California, thinking about how can we really implement holistic admissions and increase the diversity of our student body.
UC Davis finding ways to expand diversity on campus despite existing laws, such as their Community Health Scholars programs, which offer accelerated learning and training for students dedicated to caring for underserved and rural communities.
University of the Pacific, a private university based in Stockton, also responding to the decision. In a statement, President Callahan said, quote, "While we will carefully analyze today's Supreme Court decision, we believe unequivocally that our diversity is an integral part of our great strength," adding that they remain committed to creating diverse, equitable, and inclusive campuses. It's definitely a topic we will continue to follow. Luke?